Well, you know what they say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, man. Look at what I'm doing, man. I took another route. I'm a young black man from Chicago who decided to stop the cycle. You know, maybe this next generation to look at me like, damn, we don't got to go shoot back. We could stop the cycle just right here, just like this. If y'all don't get what I'm doing, then y'all not looking out for y'all community. Y'all don't even understand. Half of the people commenting saying I'm a rat, I'm a snitch, all this, I broke the code. Y'all lost in the system, man. Y'all lost. Y'all just lost black men. I feel sorry for you. You know, so I'm doing what I'm doing because I know it's right. You can hate me, call me a rat, whatever, man. He shouldn't have did what he did. Maybe I should elaborate a little bit more. For my earlier message, what I meant is that by me going this route and not going to try to shoot back at Chief Keef or not trying to call my homies like, yo, go find out what Chief Keef at or do all this, I think I'm showing an example to young black men from my city that we could do it a different way. We don't have to kill each other like they want us to do. Y'all talking about I posted guns in my videos before. I ain't never say that I killed somebody or shot somebody or did nothing like that. Any guns I ever posted was for my protection. Yeah, I might have flexed a gun, okay, but that don't mean I deserve to get what happened to me. That don't mean I deserve black on black violence at all. Or I condone it. I'm not deserved. That don't mean I condone it. So, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think Black Lives Matter, and that's why I took the route that I took. And I hope I can set an example for some of you other motherfuckers who got y'all mind fucked up. It's real sad to see my black community condone home invasion, armed robbery with a deadly assault, hitting me in the face with an AK-47, you know, and all that crazy shit. It's crazy y'all condone that. And now that he's locked up because he chose to make that stupid decision to come in my house and do that, I'm the bad guy for putting him in jail. He chose to do that to me. Y'all generation is fucked up. So I couldn't care about what y'all saying anyway. I told y'all this was gonna happen, but y'all said I was lying. Y'all said I got hit by a car. You said I punched myself. What'd I tell you? It's Chief Keef's fault. If he didn't do this to me, if he didn't run in my crib like that, if he didn't jump me, punch me in my face, rob me, home invasion, he wouldn't be going to jail. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. He been playing too much of that. It's real life. You can't do that.
Thanks for checking them. Check it out now. Listen up, Ramsey the Snake. Now, if you guys don't know, man, this is the guy who basically got Chief Keef locked the fuck up, okay? Now, I'm not going to feel bad for Chief Keef, okay? Chief Keef is a savage who knows what he did and what he didn't do, okay? And of course, a lot of people could point fingers, but if Chief Keef did it to you, given the fact that I'll think some of y'all not in that life, you would probably go to the police as well. However, check it out, because I just don't believe in people double dutching in and out the life, okay? My thing is this: which side of the fence are you on? You got to make it clear. You got to be consistent. You can't be a savage 1 minute. You can't be Martin Luther King next, okay? 1 minute this motherfucker is talking and acting like Rondo number 9 or the second coming. The next minute he's on some peaceful, my black man type of stuff like he's Martin Luther King Jr., okay? Now, Ramsey the Great is trying to explain to us basically that he's trying to change the cycle of violence, which, by the way, if you watched him previously before this whole saga, he looked like he was perpetuating the cycle of violence and encouraging it. However, now he got hit upside his head with a Draco. He is on a completely different tune, okay? Basically, he says instead of going back to kill Chief Keef, and by the way, I would just like for him to come out and keep it trill. You can't fuck with Chief Keef in the streets, okay? Now, again, the whole problem here is this. Had you just been a regular nigga in the street, okay, a regular law-abiding citizen, we don't care what you do, okay? You go to the police, do your thing. The only probably advice I'd probably say to you is that, bro, you can't be famous for telling on somebody, okay? Shut your fucking mouth on the internet. Talk to the police, talk to your lawyers, do your thing, get what's owed to you. But you can't be a fucking famous snitch. And the only reason why I'm using the word snitch is because it seems like he's apparently in that life. Now, 1 minute you're in that life, 1 minute you're not. Again, I say anybody who's not in that life, do what you gotta do. But if you remember this guy got multiple videos of him waving around a gun, and basically he's saying that, yo, he did that, he flexed with weapons, but he basically was not a savage. Now, you could have fooled me because I listened to the rhymes and you were rapping savage shit. You could have fooled Chief Keef. You were hanging around him, and you have multiple Instagram videos with him, Famous Dex, and other people where basically you are acting like a motherfucking savage. So, which are you? So that's the whole point. That becomes pretty confusing, okay? You didn't start this Let's Unite shit before you got your head smacked up. You started it afterwards. And that's the puzzling thing. Basically, it showed that you were really someone perpetrating like you were living a life that you really couldn't, okay? You didn't want to be no savage. You were doing it for a fucking image. And as soon as it got real, you reverted to who you naturally are. My thing is this. If you got to be a producer, and I know a lot of you guys, and I'm talking to all producers in general, you feel like you got to act like the rappers themselves just to get around it. Because if you guys don't know, this guy produced with Big Soldier, and of course Chief Keef previously. If you got to act like a savage, or you got to act like you'll kill a nigga just to be around him, listen, man, you might want to go pick up a new hobby, all right? Because again, when you start getting into that life, and when you start actually being around that type of thing, people start imagining that you're playing by that kind of rules, which you're not. You're not. You're a civilian. You're playing by regular, law-abiding citizen rules, which means you shouldn't be around them niggas. You should not be motherfucking on Instagram flexing with guns with them niggas. You should basically not be talking about none of the shit they're talking about because you're not about it. And that's why you're getting a hard time drawing sympathy from anybody. They're going to look at you like a snitch because you apparently was with the shits or pretended to be at one point. Now you're switching it up. Again, I ain't got no problem with you going to the police. And listen, there's people that's just not about that life who wouldn't risk and jeopardize their freedom or career by going to, quote, unquote, kill somebody or clap back or whatever. But when you put that image on, come on, man. Don't be the boy who cried wolf. Nobody's feeling bad for you, okay? Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. This guy is proudly admitting that he basically went to the cops. And my whole thing is this, bruh, you can't be a famous rat. You can't. Shut up, okay? Even if this is what you're doing, shut up, okay? Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. Man, stop making Instagram videos, okay? You're talking to the fans more than you're talking to police, which shows me you have some other intentions. Get a comment box. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's crazy out here, man.